These hands. These hands used to showcase my most treasured possession. I still can vaguely recall when my husband slid it on my finger. I felt so safe and so loved. But then as the years went by, I would look in the mirror and wonder, why me? Or I'd watch movies or hear from my friends or other women and think, why can't I be loved like that? Why isn't my husband like that? But I kept telling myself that maybe I married the wrong man, or maybe I didn't even love him to begin with, and I just got so confused. But I will always regret the day that I turned that knob on our front door for the very last time and I walked out. I felt so empty. These hands.
These hands did something I'm really ashamed of. I was taking a history test on Friday. I studied, I really did. I just couldn't remember. So I looked over at Jacob's paper. He's so smart. He gets A's without even trying. It's not fair. So I took my pencil and copied what he had. I know it was wrong. What if I get caught? What if I get... I'm going to get in so much trouble with these hands.
These hands have led me to places I never should have gone. They've flipped through magazines I never should have looked at. In fact, that's where it started, all the way back in high school. Now I can't seem to keep these fingers from typing in the same old web addresses. I don't want anyone to know. I mean, I am a good person, really, except for this one thing. I've been visiting these sites off and on for years. But now it feels like it's all I think about. And how did it get here? How do I erase all this from my mind? How do I restrain these hands?
These hands have written things I never thought I would write. So mean, I didn't even know I could say such a thing. First it was email, then at Facebook. Now I even text this stuff. Lies, slander. It's like I forget that when I write them, there's a real person reading it. I wish it wasn't even in my heart. I've hurt so many people. I wonder if people at school think of me as nothing but a gossip. Is it possible to change my reputation with these hands?
I get so angry I just want to punch someone, or at least something. 1 minute I'm perfectly fine, and then the next I'm out of control. It's like everything can set me off. My dad asks me to do something I don't want to do, someone bumps into me at the store, or someone talks to my friend in a way I don't like. Is something wrong with me? I just can't control these hands.
These hands have worked so hard. I leave the house earlier and earlier and then end up staying later and later every evening. My wife would call. I would make up some excuse for staying at the office. Eventually, I just started ignoring her calls. It's just I knew if I worked a little harder, I'd eventually get enough ahead. We would finally have enough money. I kept telling myself, a man has to work. You know, a guy has to provide for his family. But nothing was ever really enough. No wonder she left. If I could just do things over, you know, like the undo function on my computer, will I ever be able to make things right with these hands?
These hands were nailed to the cross for you. For every sin, these hands have bled. For every wrong action ever taken. These hands can bring healing. These hands can bring forgiveness. These hands can bring victory over everything that enslaves you. In these hands, there's life. Freedom. A closeness to the God that created you. I've carried the penalty for everyone's sins, past and future. In these hands, there's an opportunity to become the person that God created you to be. There's no mistake too big that these hands have not already taken care of. These hands represent love. They reach out to you every day. Take hold of these hands.